Hey, everybody, I am so excited. We have another exciting episode of STEM is Family Fun. First, welcome to the show two amazing scientists, Dr. Charnetta Williams and her assistant, Dr. Aya. Hey, Dr. Aya, how are you? And also joining us is my amazing intern this semester, Kristin Barrett. Hey, Kristin, how are you?
Hi, I'm so excited to be here and get into the activity.
Yeah, Dr. Charnetta, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. As Jed mentioned, my name is Charnetta Williams. I'm a board certified OBGYN. I'm also an epidemiologist, but most importantly, I'm a mom of two here with my assistant, my daughter, 5-year-old Aya. I also have a 2-year-old son. And something I started doing a while ago, maybe when Aya was maybe around 3 years old, we started doing these science experiments at home, just projects and experiments I find online, and she really liked them. And so I've started developing sort of my own sort of program, kind of compiling things that I find around the net. So hoping to feature one today.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited. What about you, Kristin? Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I see we have a bunch of materials out right now.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're gonna do.
Yeah. So what kind of materials do we need to do this?
So you don't need any experience whatsoever. So today I'm doing an experiment. It's called, I'm going to try to, if you can, there it is. It's called the leak-proof plastic bag. And so I really like this one because it requires minimal materials and mostly stuff that most people already have in their home. So I really try to find experiments that require few supplies, few steps, and really don't require you to buy much. Most people have what we're going to need today in their home. So what we need is just some water, some pencils, and they don't have to be colorful like this. They can be just your run-of-the-mill standard yellow pencils. The most important thing is that the pencils must be sharpened. So the experiment will not work very well if they're dull. So if you have pencils at home, you want to make sure they're sharpened and you want to have plenty of them. And then finally, you want to have a Ziploc bag. This is a gallon size bag. You can do this experiment with a smaller bag, but I think it's more fun with like a gallon size because you can fit more pencils in the bag. So again, these are things that most people already have in their home.
Okay. Now, the pencils are going to go in the bag. So you're gonna open up the top of the bag and put them in the way you put the water in?
You would think so, but no, we're actually going to we're going to stick the pencils through this bag of water, and we're going to do it in a way that hopefully the water will not come out. And so that's why it's called the leak-proof plastic bag. So we practiced this a few times. Hopefully we'll get it right today.
All right.
The other thing I would say, you might want to, I wouldn't do this like over your nice like hardwood floors or just in case you do have any leakage. So, you might want to consider having a tray or something to catch any spills. We're doing this over like a little tray. So.
Okay. I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous too.
We were very nervous when we did this the first time, right, Aya? We were really nervous.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move this table over just a little bit. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your Ziploc bag and you're gonna fill it about halfway. Now you can put more water in the bag if you like. Not yet, no. But it'll be kind of heavy to hold. So I only recommend to fill it halfway. And what I'm gonna do, I like to fold the bag over a couple times just to get a better grip. So I'm holding the bag up like this, and this is where the fun part begins. You're gonna have your child place the pencils through the bag. The most important things to remember are you must have sharpened pencils, and you must, once you start placing it in the bag, you're committed. You can't pull it back out or else you're gonna be wet. And you have to place it straight through, not at an angle. Okay, go ahead. Wow, look at that.
Wait a minute. Kristin, can you believe what you're seeing?
Look at that.
I can't. Is there AI in this? Is it CGI?
Straight through.
Oh my God.
Another successful pencil through the
Two
bag.
pencils penetrating, no leaks. Dr. Aya, you must be some kind of magician.
Are you a magician? Okay.
Wow.
Make sure you go through the water. Yeah, there you go. Whoa, well, that one we got a little leakage, but see this little leakage there?
Yeah, that's good.
but you can plug them as well. Go ahead and put a pencil in there. Oh boy, you might lose it. Because the pencils came out. Okay, go ahead, you can keep going. Yeah, the main thing here, you can see what happened here is that the pencils went all the way through and they came out. You have to make sure they're through the bag, through and through, not fully inside the bag, or else you will get leakage. But the good thing is, once you get a leak, you can plug it back up with a pencil. Go ahead. Can you see that where that hole is? On the other side. Here, I'll turn it around for you. You see where that hole is? There you go.
Wow.
And voila, it's plugged.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, so it's just a really cool visual, and you know, the experiments that I kind of look for are really aimed at like kids who are like maybe 5 to 8 years old. But I can tell you, I did this one with my 2-year-old, and he loved it. He totally got it. He got the concept. I would say a pro tip is when I did it with him, I did it in the bathtub. So I think that's great. So, you know, if you do get leakage, it's not a big deal because you're already in the tub. Don't do it just yet. But I can tell you, most kids, they, as much as they enjoy putting the pencils in the bag, they really enjoy pulling them out because it's just like a faucet of fun. So, but yeah, look at that visual. Look how cool that looks.
Wow.
That is crazy. Kristin, you're still in college. Do you have any idea how that works?
I don't know. Dr. Charnetta, can you tell us how this works?
Sure. Oh, we have a little leak there, so we're fixing that. Sure. So this works because of a concept called polymers. So this is a plastic bag. It's made up of polymers, which are essentially multiple small units of monomers. And so once you pierce the bag with the point of the pencil, you kind of create a hole, but the pencil actually works to kind of create an artificial seal immediately, so you don't have any leakage.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, we're having lots of leakage here, but again, this is why you want to have a tray.
Yeah. Well, you know, just the fact that it doesn't explode all over you when you stick it in, which is what I thought was going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it will do that if you don't have a sharpened pencil and if you place the pencil at an angle.
Okay.
You will get an explosion.
Awesome. Hey, Dr. Charnetta, I met you because you were a guest on my Reading with Your Kids podcast. Could you tell Kristin and everybody else listening what books you were talking about on the podcast?
Sure. So yes, and thank you again for the invitation to be a guest on your podcast. I really enjoyed it. So in addition to being a mom and a physician and epidemiologist, I'm also a first-time children's book author. So the title of my book is called Penelope and the Power of Positivity. And it's all about a young girl who dreams of becoming a doctor one day, but her two best friends named Fear and Self-Doubt, they just don't believe in her dream. And so in the book, you'll see that Penelope loves doing science experiments. A lot of the illustrations are of her doing science experiments. So it just fits in with this with the experiments that I'm hoping to feature on my website. This one is already on my website, pictureperfectreads.com. But yeah, Penelope really likes doing that in the book.
Wow. And Kristin, did you get that I'm almost 100. I didn't hear it quite. Can you remind everybody her Dr. Charnetta's website?
Pictureperfectreads.com. Is that correct?
Yep, that's it. Yep. And you'll find instructions for this experiment already there. And I have several more that are rearing to go. Really fun ones that are a little bit more messy than this one though, but super colorful, super fun. And again, I tried to find experiments that don't require you to, you know, run to the grocery store at least multiple times to get things that you'll only use once. So
awesome.
Yeah.
This has been a really fun experiment. We want to encourage everybody to try this at home. Take a picture, and kids, if you're not with your parents, make sure you get your parents' permission. But post it on social media and tag Reading with Your Kids. Tag Dr. Charnetta. Even tag Kristin, and all her friends at college can. Kristin, I think you should do this experiment this weekend at college.
I think I should. I think that would be a great party trick to let everybody show everybody the trick. That sounds
It would
great.
be a great way to impress your friends.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Absolutely.
We've had a really great time. Thank you, Dr. Charnetta Williams and Dr. Aya. It's been another very fun STEM is Family Fun episode. Thanks a lot.
Bye.